Happy New Year, everyone. So welcome to Eagle Toastmaster Club. My name is Michael. I am the president of Eagle Toastmaster Club. We are based in Surabaya, in Indonesia. So currently here we start at 7 p.m. in the evening, but usually we have some people coming from the one hour from Malaysia, from Middle Indonesia as well. So welcome to join Eagle. We have 2 meetings in a month, on the second and on the fourth week of the month. Previously I saw, okay, guess Eza, right? So, great, thanks for coming as well. And Toastmasters International is part of international organizations. So for those who haven't known Toastmaster yet, we are part of bigger organizations which operates in 149 countries with over 300,000 members in total. So if you join whichever club you join, you will be connected. For example, today we also have guests, for example, visiting Toastmasters, Toastmaster Genting and Toastmaster Cunera as well. So yeah, this is like how Toastmaster works. We collaborate and we are synced across Toastmasters. I think because our first agenda is to introduce our new member, because usually members becoming part of Toastmasters is part of a new life journey, kind of, because here it's not about joining a community, but this is about the transformations throughout the year, throughout 2 years, 3 years, and some members also have been a member for over than 10 years. And this is a very life-changing community, actually. So that's why upon the first time they on board with us, usually we have the ritual to induct them. And here they are. She joined us now. Hi, it's Master Tony Tokan. Just in time. Master Annie Tokan, can you please unmute and turn on your camera? Great. Hello, Toastmaster Annie Tokan. Hi, how are you?
Hi. Hi, I'm good.
Your first meeting here at Eagle as a member, right?
Yes.
So I would like to welcome you here. Finally, you're joining here as a member.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And now we would like to introduce you through all the members, and I invite you to turn on your microphone, to keep turning on your microphone and check on your screen. So can you see your screen? Can you see?
I can see it.
Yeah, okay, great. And for other members, Toastmasters, you need to answer the second paragraph here that you can see from my screen here. Can you see it? We, the member, okay, got it, okay. So I will be reading I will be inducting you to the members. And after your turn, all the Eagle members will also pledge. Membership in this club, let me read it from the beginning. Okay. Annie Tokan, you're joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the Eagle Toastmaster Club, you will be benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Membership in this club and in Toastmaster International is privilege that carries with it many rewards, yet it also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and to improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently toward your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing. Assist the club in reaching its goals, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask you, our new members, which is only you, to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmasters Club strong and dynamic. Please face your fellow members, please face your camera and affirm your membership by repeating the following words on your screen.
I, Eni Tokan, in the presence of my fellow members of the Eagle Toastmaster Club, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the project outlined in the Toastmaster Education Program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits to the Toastmasters.
Would all club members please unmute yourself and open the camera and repeat your club's pledge to Eni Tokan. Let's say it together. Yeah. We,
the
members of the
Eagle
Toastmasters
Toastmasters
Club,
Club
pledge
to support you in your quest to self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluation, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others, and to make your Toastmaster membership a rewarding and fulfilling experience.
So, Eni Tokan, welcome to Eagle.
Thank you.
Welcome, Toastmaster Eni.
Thank you.
Yay, great. Thank you so much, fellow members, fellow Toastmasters here, and welcome Eni Tokan. Now let's start our meeting by welcoming our Toastmaster of the meeting tonight. Very special one, Toastmaster Arif Bawono Surya. Over to you, Toastmaster Arif.
Okay, thank you. Fellow Toastmaster and dear guys, it's my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the Eagle Toastmaster Club. In this today meeting, the theme is New Year, Better Me, with consistency as word of the day. We choose this theme to be a reminder for ourselves that we could be better as long as we consistent on a growth mindset. For the benefit of the guys, I would like to explain the structure of the meeting. The meeting is divided into 3 rounds. The first is the table topic round, where members can practice thinking and speaking on their feet. This round is also known as the impromptu speech section. Guests are welcome to participate in this round as well. The second part of the session is the prepared speech, where members will be delivering speeches based on the projects and pathways that they have chosen. The third and the final part is the evaluation round, in which all the prepared speeches as well as other aspects of the session will be evaluated by general evaluator and the team. As the Toastmaster of the meeting, it's my duty to introduce the role takers who will assist me in the running of today's session. So let me introduce Toastmaster Resita as the general evaluator to introduce all the team. Toastmaster Resita, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arif. Hello, Toastmaster and distinguished guests. The purpose of the general evaluator is to evaluate everything that takes place throughout the meeting.
During the meeting, I will be taking notes on everything that happens or doesn't happen. And for that, I will have my guardian angels that will help me to watch closely to the meeting and to you. Here we have, first we have a counter, Toastmaster Rebecca. Toastmaster Rebecca, please please come to the stage and explain to us what you will be doing tonight.
Thank you, Toastmaster Resita. Good evening, everyone. The purpose of the counter is to note words and sounds that are used as a crutch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words, including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for filler sounds, including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase, such as I, or this means. At the end of the meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used these expressions. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rebecca. Okay, everybody, please make her duty easier by not repeating yourself and by not using any filler words. Okay, let's move on to our grammarian. For tonight, we will have Toastmaster Ilya as our grammarian. Toastmaster Ilya, time is yours.
Thank you, Resita. I hope you can hear my voice. Okay. As mentioned before, I've been chosen as a grammarian, and I've got two responsibilities here. Number one, my responsibility is to pay attention to all speakers and to listen carefully on how you use your language. I'll be taking notes on the improper languages as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As a grammarian, my second responsibility is to introduce the word of the day. As mentioned before, and as you guys all know, the word of the day today is, can you say that? Is consistency. Exactly, consistency. Consistency. I repeat, the word of the day today is consistency. Now, what does that mean? Consistency, according to the Oxford Dictionary, it means the quality of always behaving in the same way or having the same opinions, standards, etc. The quality of being consistent. Remember, it's a noun, not a verb or an adjective. The quality of being consistent. So an example of the word is, she has played with great consistency all seasons. Okay, the second meaning, is the consistency of a mixture or a liquid substance is how thick, smooth, and etc. The example of it being used, beat the ingredients together to a creamy consistency. Now, I'm sure that you can relate because of the theme. We use the first meaning. First meaning is always behaving the same way. Okay, now each speaker is encouraged to use the word of the day. I will give the grammarian report when called upon during the end, and report also the usage of the word of the day. Now, my tips here. Be careful because I'm taking notes. But number two, chill and relax because we all make mistakes. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ilya, and be careful, everybody. We have a teacher here. And please consistently using our word of the day, or else our grammarian will be very disappointed. Okay, next we will have our timer. And our timer tonight is Toastmaster Kelvin. Stage is yours.
Okay, so my duty today is being a timer for you, and I will be your traffic light for today, and you will see my face for entire time. So for the table topic session, it will be 1 minute until 2 minutes. And when you already spend 1 minute, I will give you a yellow screen like this. And after you spend 1 minute 30 seconds, I will give you I'm sorry. When you already spend 1 minute, I will give you a green screen. And for 1 minute 30 seconds, I will give you a yellow screen. And when you already spend 2 minutes, I will give you a red screen. And for a prepared speaker, for the first one and the second one, it will be 5 minutes. 5 minutes, I will give you a green one. And 6 minutes, I will give you a yellow one. And for 7 minutes, I will give you a red one. And for the third prepared speaker, it will be 10 minutes, I will give you green. 11 minutes, I will give you yellow. And for 12 minutes, I will give you red. And for the evaluator, it will be 2 minutes, I will give you green. 2 minutes 30, I will give you yellow. And 3 minutes, I will give you a red one. So make sure you maintain your time consistently in the time I said before. So to make you eligible for the ballot counter. That's all my duty today. Thank you.
Okay, watch out closely to our traffic light, everybody. Thank you, Toastmaster Kelvin. And last but not least, we have ballot counter. And for tonight, we will have Toastmaster Michael as our ballot counter. Toastmaster Michael, time is yours. Go.
Okay, thank you. So at the end of our session here at Eagle, at all Toastmasters, it's very important to have everyone's motivated. So here, to maintain the consistency, we have polling to vote who is the most favorite one. And this session will be held at the end of the meeting. So please remember, at the end of session, every session, please note who is your favorite speaker. Write it down or you can put it on your notes, okay? How will the polls look like? I will try to launch the poll. Can you see and try? Can you see and try? Testing poll. I want to see how are you doing today. Everyone's voted already? Go. And this is the result. I'm happy to see the result though. Look. Happy, mixed feeling, shy, excited, curious. Cool. All right. So please do voting again at the end of the meetings. Over to you. Back to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster Michael. And we, as evaluators and rule takers, we will give the report at the end of the meeting or sometime throughout the meeting to give you report about what went well and what can we do to make this meeting even better. So see you again and back to Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Resita and teams. And now we open the table topic master, table topic rounds. To provide us with the challenge for today's table topics round, we have the table topic master who will be conducting the session today. Tonight, who will lead table topic master is very important person in Eagle Toastmaster Club. Please help me in welcoming the table topic master for the day, Toastmaster Rena.
Yay! Thank you for the grande introduction, Mr. Tom. Really, I'm not that important at Eagle. Everyone is important at Eagle Toastmasters. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Now, good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year. Now, I would like to know who is ready to better yourself in 2022. Please type me on the chat box. Yay! So everyone is ready to better themselves in this year, even though we are still shadowed by the pandemic, but we hope that this year will be a better year, both in terms in improving ourselves, but also in the situation around us so that we can travel again and etc. Okay, so back to the table topic session. Today I will be your table topic master and I will lead this session. And in this session, I will give you some quotes and I will type it on the chat box. And for the table topic speaker, they can share their thoughts and based on those quotes, and they have 1 to 2 minutes. And don't forget to use our word of the day, which is consistency. Now let's get started. I will invite member first so that everyone can know how the table topic session run. Which one? I think I'd like to invite our president, Toastmaster Michael, to be the first table topic speaker. To give an example for everyone here, because you are the president. Just accept your destiny. Okay. So this is the first quote for Toastmaster Michael. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. There is only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. Toastmaster Michael, 1 to 2 minutes.
Fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt like you are out of control? Like you're just following the flow, just being consistent with the consistency, like, I don't know what to do today. I just follow, I go to work, you get up in the morning, and then you go to work, and then you do the office work, and then you finish, you go back home, and then you spend time, you waste time on social media, and you sleep. That habit keeps repeating again. And sometimes you feel like, have you ever felt like, gosh, this can't be happening over and over again. Like you are out of control because the life surrounds you are controlling you. This what happens in many people around me. I don't know whether this happens to you or not, but I was the one who felt it this way as well. Like I just go with the flow and everyone is controlling. This thing always happens because we believe that we are not having the control. If that's the case, then until what age, like until we get old, we will be in the control of our surrounding. But there is a way how to solve that problem. It's simply by taking control and taking responsibility of everything that we do and everything what happened to us. Because everything what happened to us happens because what we do. You saw what you read, right? So I invite every one of us to try. It's not only about controlling, but the most difficult thing is to take responsibility of what happened to us. If we try to take the responsibility, give us the courage, then by then we will give the control and we will be able to control everything around us, and you can manage your life much better. Over to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you for the difficult question.
Yay! Okay, thank you, President Michael. Yep, I really agree with you because sometimes when we got so caught up with the routine, we tend to doing the same thing over and over again and go with the flow, not thinking that we can take control, and we can not take control, but we can, how do you say it? we can take responsibility because we are in charge of what we do every day and what we want to become. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Michael. Now for the second speaker, I'd like to invite one of the role takers who will join the contest on Sunday. afternoon. I'd like to invite Toastmaster Resita to join as the second speaker. Okay, are you ready, Toastmaster Resita?
I hope so.
Okay, this is the quotes for you. Self-knowledge is the beginning of self-improvement. Self-knowledge is the beginning of self-improvement. Toastmaster Resita.
Have you ever heard the phrase, you cannot fight what you don't know? So before you go into a war, before you choose to do something, to fight something, you have to know first what you are facing. And it also happens to yourself. Before knowing how to improve yourself, how to make yourself even better, first thing you have to do is to know who you are. What are your weaknesses? What are your good features? After knowing that, then and only then you can make plans about how to improve yourself, what and how you can do that. You can ask for other people maybe, but the very first thing you have to do is knowing yourself. So self-knowledge is the very beginning of self-improvement. So know yourself first and then be the better version of yourself. Thank you.
Yay, thank you, Toastmaster Resita. Yep, knowing ourselves first so that we can manage which part of ourselves that we want to improve, and then we can start making plan and take action on it. Thank you very much for the tips, Toastmaster Resita. Next, I'd like to invite our guest. Where is our guest? I think, okay. Guest Eza, do you want to try to be the third speaker?
Okay.
Okay. This is the quotes for you. The better a person you become, the better people you will attract. The better a person you become, the better people you will attract.
The better person, I'm sorry, the message didn't,
Yep. I'm sorry, I think I mistyped it somewhere. So this is the real quotes. The better a person you become, the better people you will attract.
Okay. Hello, the members of the Eagle Toastmaster. So have you ever feel like you're joining the wrong crowd, like you don't know if you fit in or not, and you just feel like you're so out of place? It maybe is because of yourself. Like maybe you have some traits or some things that just can attract the better other people that you want to be friends with. So maybe you hang out with the wrong people. So if you want to find this better people to better yourselves, or maybe just have great friends, you can start by improving yourself, by being a better person. Maybe be more friendly and be more nice to other people. Maybe you're just too shy and you need to speak out a little more. And from that, you will know your own good traits and you will know how to attract the right people. From being shy to more open, you can see that other people have the same hobbies as you, because before you don't want to talk to anybody, but now you know that there are people like you. And from that, from improving yourself, becoming a better version of yourself, you will attract more people like you.
and maybe better people. So you can be the best version of yourself. Thank you.
Yay, thank you, Guest Eza, for your answer. Yeah, when we improve ourselves, surprisingly, our circle of friends become larger. That's what usually happened when we start improving ourselves step by step. And when our circle of friends become larger, surprisingly also, this new circle of friends keep motivating us so that we can improve ourselves on and on, step by step, so that we can be the better version of ourselves. Thank you, Guest Eza. Now I like to invite another guest to be the fourth speaker. Guest, I see there is Guest Fauzi. Are you there? And do you want to try to be the table topic speaker? Oh, I think he isn't there. So let's move on to the Eagle member. I'd like to invite Toastmaster Becca. Do you want to try it?
Okay.
Okay. This is the quotes. Toastmaster Becca. The time is now. Stop hitting the snooze button on your life. The time is now. Stop hitting the snooze button on your life. Toastmaster Becca.
Have you ever felt like you want to improve to be a better person, but something dragging you down? Having a vision is easy, but doing it little by little is not easy. We usually think that we have a very lot of times in our life. But when you experience moments that you know that your life is not that short, you will start feel menyesal. What is menyesal? Yaitu regret. Yeah. Sometimes regret is will come later. So if I think it will be easier to strive your laziness than regretting. Thank you.
Okay, done. Yay! Thank you, Toastmaster Becca. It's okay, pardon my language. It's one hell of a quote, and you nailed it. Oh my God. And I really like the quotes that you said, that having a vision is easy, but doing it little by little, it is really hard, and it is relatable to all of us, because like this mom, like in this first month of the new year, usually we have a vision. Okay, I want to be better in this year. I want to be slimmer this year. I want to start to do a diet this year. I want to start exercise daily this year. But then when you get to the part that, okay, I have to do the exercise day by day. That's when we got a step that we became a step. We take a step back. We take a step back. What happened with my mouth? We took a step back and my God, just to be wake up in the morning and go out and having an exercise. It's like there is mountains. It's like that our feet was strangled to the mountain. Yeah, just the point is it's really hard to do what we want to do, to visualize or to do our vision. Congratulations and thank you, Toastmaster Becca. Now we still have 3 minutes left. I think we can go with 2 more speakers. I'd like to invite Toastmaster Etika to be the next speaker. Okay, are you ready, Toastmaster Etika?
Yes.
Okay, this is the quote for you. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently. It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives. It's what we do consistently. Toastmaster Etika.
I'm sure most of us have our own dream. Like Toastmaster Becca said, having a vision is really, really easy. But the matter is, how can we to run into our vision? Like us, most of us running or seeking for a new job maybe, or running for new business, but it's not easy to run a new business or seeking a new job, right? But think about the process. The most important thing to reach your dream, to reach it's our successfully in the future is enjoy with the process. If we can enjoy the process, so the result never betray us. Trust me, just enjoy the process for your dream, and this universe will help you to reach it. Thank you.
Yay, thank you, Toastmaster Etika, for reminding us to do everything consistently and enjoy the process, because whenever we do when we do something consistently, it's easier for us to get bored. But we need to remember what is our goal and enjoying the process. Okay, thank you. Now I'd like to invite, how about Toastmaster Cunera? Am I spelling your name right? Yeah, Toastmaster Cunera, do you want to try?
Yes, since I've been calling.
Okay, now this is the quotes for you. When you look at people who are successful, you will find that they are not the people who are motivated, but have consistency in their motivation. When you look at people who are successful, you will find that they are not the people who are motivated, but have consistency in their motivation. Toastmaster Cunera.
All right, I definitely agree with the statement. Why? Because I have known a Chinese speaker. He is a consultant. He's not a consultant, but he is a trainer, a motivation trainer. he always do or done her training not only once, but once again and again, even to the hundreds and one time. Throughout the year, the people who follow his training is not only participate once, but participate his training again and again. The one I know that is a woman who go to his trainings. She has attended his training for 101 times. So in the statement said, the people who are success, you will find they are not people who are motivated, but have consistency in their motivations. Yes, because through their movement, they do everything consistently. So they gain the successfully. It's not only motivated by themselves, but they do it time to time. That's make them improve day by day. And then the, what you call, 影响力, Jen.
Influence.
Yeah, their influence is powerful, not only for today, but day to day. Yes, back to you, Table Topic Master. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kenara. Yeah, I do agree with you. When we are motivated to do something consistently and then we share it to the people around us, surprisingly, surprisingly, we found that we can influence them and we can motivate them day by day. Thank you for the sharing, Toastmaster Kenara. Now we are on the end of the table topic session. Before I conclude the session, I'd like to invite our timer, Toastmaster Kelvin. Is everyone eligible to be voted?
Yeah, everyone is eligible.
Yep. Thank you for the report, Mr. Timer. Now it is my time to sign off as your table topic master. Back to Mr. Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rena, for superb table topic session. Very meaningful. I believe we get benefit from the table topic session tonight. Now it's time to prepare speech round. The first prepared speaker for today is Toastmaster Purwanto. Toastmaster Purwanto will be attempting level 1 project 2B from the engaging humor pathway. To evaluate this speech, we have Toastmaster Etika. Toastmaster Etika, I request you to please read out the speech objective and welcoming the speaker. Toastmaster Etika, the screen is yours.
All right. Thank you, Toastmaster Arif, as our turn tonight. So Toastmaster Purwanto will deliver her speech, level 1 project 2 for the second speech tonight. The purpose of the speech is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. The purpose of the speech is for the member to demonstrate that he has applied the feedback received from her first speech. So, Toastmaster Purwanto, the speech title is Speechless. Speechless, Toastmaster Purwanto.
Sorry, you are waiting for my speech. I'm speechless. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I think it happened to many of us, even to the best of us. Speechless can happen in any time, anywhere, especially in a relationship. Poor, I'm hungry. Let's eat something. Okay, what would you like to eat? Whatever, Pur, you choose. Okay, let's eat satay. No, I don't want satay. I want something juicy. How about chicken soup? No, that's too light. I need something heavy. Okay, how about soto Makassar? You want me to be fatter? No, that's not my attention. Darling, maybe you have any idea? How about we eat satay? What? Okay, let's go. Let's go eat satay. By the way, why you ask me to choose? I ask you to choose. I'm speechless. I believe many men would be speechless as well. And we would prefer answering 100 table topic question instead of answering her question. In 2022, in the first week, I have experienced 4 or 5 speechless moments. It's not about relationship. It's about professional life. It could be worse. I could lose my credibility. Thank you to 2 readers from other departments. Let's call them A and B. A was texting me, Purwanto, I don't want to do this job. B was rude and don't want to help us. While B also texting me, Purwanto, A didn't want to learn. She only wants to get something, to get result from us. I was speechless. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. Then I came up to this idea. I thought both of them. Let's have a meeting. I think we need to listen from each other's perspective. Problem doesn't mean bad. Sometimes it can be bad. It can mean bad, good. Because our company have grown so much, and also we need to improve every employee's credibility. Hopefully they accepted that. You know, we are on the same level. So I couldn't order them to join to the meeting. And I asked my director to join the meeting as well. We started the meeting. I opened the meeting. I reminded both of them. The purpose of this meeting was to listen, to understand each other's perspective. Only 5 minutes after I started the meeting, they were throwing fire. That's not the worst case. The worst case, I was being well done. I was in the middle of them throwing fire. And then I was also speechless. I was speechless like 1 minute, but I also try hard to stop the fire because I don't want to be overcooked. I thought both of them. The purpose of this meeting is not to blaming each other. It's to listen each other, to understand each other, and find solution to improve every employee credibility. We continue the meeting. I know both of them still have a grudge to each other. But at the end, we can find a solution. So it's really helpful because they want to set that, and we build a team consists of different departments. Speechless moment can happen anytime, anywhere. We don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. It's okay. It's normal. But I believe it could be better if we could respond responsibly and immediately. One tips from me: understand the situation. Then think with your mind, speak with your heart. Back to Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Purwanto. Very entertaining speech from Toastmaster Purwanto. I am speechless. Let's move to second prepared speaker. The second speaker is Toastmaster Jane from Swan City Toastmaster Club, which attempting second speech, engaging humor level 4, and will be evaluated by Toastmaster Kunerayong. Toastmaster Kunerayong, the screen is yours.
Thank you. Congratulations, Jen. You are embarking your level 4 humor, engaging humor. Yeah, tonight you are doing the managed project successfully. The purpose of the second speech is for Jane to share some aspect of her experience managing a project. Yeah, hope you deliver it in the humor. Yeah, in the humor way. Hear from you, Jane.
Mine is visible. Okay. A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to share with you my journey in managing this project of mine, The Art of Communications. This is part 2 from my previous speech. A very quick recap. This project was introduced because of a movement control order, MCO, was enforced in the month of January 2021, where we were required to stay at home. We can't go out except for grocery. Therefore, this project served as entertainment and also learning process. It also trained our impromptu response and sharing info on how to become a communicator. Now let's look at this PowerPoint. Here, as you can see, we have 5 sessions: speaking board game, throw me the ball, dialogue sessions, follow me, and shining star. We managed to conduct 3 sections, which were throw me the ball, speaking board game, and also dialogue sessions. There's another 2 that we didn't manage to carry out, as it is near the contest sessions. Everybody is too busy preparing for their contest. And at the end, we decided to remove these 2 sessions out. We started off by doing research on how to make this project attractive to audience. And thanks to my energetic and helpful teams, which is 3 of them, we managed to come up with this idea, which as you've seen here. We all know managing project isn't easy. It is not only getting the right people in your team, well researched on the project, but also getting audience. We can't be too happy or too grand and there's no audience, right? So when I thought it's ready, push, reality hit me hard. When I offer my invitations to the people and also the potential audience, the response I got, I am busy, Jin. I am too occupied. I got another meeting on the date mentioned. Those are the regular words that we got when they offer the invitations. Although, as you can see this, it is greatly designed, right? But says who? Audience may not see that way. Let me share with you the 2 things I learned from this project. The first, don't panic. Be ready of uncertainty. As you can see this, we are too young as a as a organizing community, we are too young. Look at this PowerPoint. Toastmaster without S. We got the spelling wrongly. Oh dear. And when I invite people for one of the sessions, which is dialogue sessions, I got the title wrongly. And audience thought that I'm talking about how to win a contest rather than getting the skills. Well, I do not have the capability to teaching how people can win a contest. We don't even take group pictures or record the numbers of audience. You can see how inexperienced we are. Let me remove this. All right. The second lesson is be humble and start to be a reminder. We need to humble ourselves down. At that time, I humble myself down and constantly remind people. Often we think people can remember, and guess what? Most humans are very forgetful. I like to use these illustrations. That is why wives are influential in a family. This is because they are the constant reminder to the husband on their healthy lifestyle. Kids on their homework. Boy, get your homework done. We need to remind our member and audience on few days before the sessions, few hours before the session starts. Do you think it stopped there? Nah. 30 minutes before it starts. And guess what? That's not the last one. After the sessions begin, we give another final reminder. So how many reminders do we need to set to awake a person? No idea? You'll know after you manage a project. I'm so grateful. Each of the sessions that we organize, the audience number grew. From starter, we have 30 audience to over 80 audience. Although it is less than 100 audience, I am very satisfied with the number. The project renewed my thought on handling projects. Challenges doesn't wait us to get ready. When you see a tiger, you won't wait there and observe, right? And say, hi, tiger. The normal response is, get your leg moving. And that is an action. My dear friend, a competent communicators and leaders require endurance, perseverance, and last but not least, actions. When life gives you lemon, make lemonade. The art of communication starts from you. Our journey doesn't end in Toastmaster. We can consistently apply the skill in Toastmaster to our work, our daily life, and many other occasions. Though this project has ended, but friends, there's one project that we all have it on hand. And what it is? Our life is another project that all of us here need to be responsible and take good care of it. I hope all of us here can manage our life project well. Thank you. Back to Tom.
Very inspiring speech from Toastmaster Jane. Okay, so the third prepared speaker for today is another important people in Eagle Toastmaster, DTM Pipit. DTM Pipit will be attending presentation mastery. To evaluate the speech, we have Toastmaster Reno. Toastmaster Reno from Ubud Canggu Toastmaster Club. I request you to please read out the speech objective and welcoming the speaker. Toastmaster Reno, the screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for the meeting. Tonight, I'm going to evaluate distinguished Toastmaster Pipit Andriani, who is doing the final project in presentation mastery pathway. Let's reflect on your path. The purpose is for the member to reflect on her growth during the completion of the entire path and to share some of her story during the completion of the path. The speech is going to be 10 to 12 minutes with the title, The Story of Backup Speaker. So please welcome Pipit and Rani with the story of Backup Speaker.
Thank you. Before I start, can I request to highlight the timer as well so I can see the timer? Thank you so much. I will start sharing my presentation. Am I audible? Yes? Okay, thank you. Cannot see the timer with it. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the story of a backup speaker. Probably you can tell already, there's a photo of someone sitting on a bench, just looking at this ball that he wishes to play with, but he didn't get a chance. So this person is a backup player in particularly soccer in this photo, right? I usually call myself a backup speaker because I experience the same thing by choice with this player. I usually sit in the bench, in the backup bench. I'm ready to replace when someone cancels their speech in Toastmasters. Or until last minute, there's still a speaking slot, I will be ready to take it. So this is my story about being a backup speaker, particularly on my second path in Toastmasters. Now, presentation mastery is my second path in Toastmasters. The first one was visionary communication. Although this is just my second path, but the way I completed these two paths are very different. My first path, visionary communication, it took me only around 2 months to complete. It was in July and August. Why? Because it was during my summer holiday. So I had all the time in the world. I contacted a lot of clubs so I can deliver my speech and all of these things. Or so I thought, until our BPE, Rena, suddenly called me and reminded me that I still had to deliver 2 more speeches before I completed my path. So I thought I had finished it in 2 months, but she contacted me in January the next year that actually I had to deliver another 2. But in reality, it was from July 2020 until February 2021, around 8 months, I completed my first path in Toastmasters. Fast forward after that, a month after that, I started the second path called presentation mastery. Now, for this particular, it took me 11 months. You know why? Because at this time, I decided to be a backup speaker for the whole year. I realized I've been in Toastmasters long enough, more than 10 years. And a lot of people call me a senior in Toastmasters. So I'm a senior citizen in Toastmasters. I should have walked with a cane by this time, right? That's why I never asked for a speaking spot in any clubs, not even in my own clubs, although I joined 2 clubs. While I decide on these things, it doesn't mean that I give up on speaking. Because in the back of my head, I'm telling myself, I will always be ready when there's a speaker suddenly cancel his or her speaking engagement or speaking spot. Or if I'm lucky, there's a speaking spot available and no one take it until last minute. So I was ready. And the result, I think it's pretty good. Without realizing it, I delivered 15 speeches in the last 11 months. So here I am completing my second path. Now, of course, FYI, you can always actively look for speaking slots to complete your path as soon as you can. However, if you want to do it just like me, this is my tips for you. First, join various Toastmasters groups. For me, I joined WhatsApp groups, a lot of them, in Southeast Asia, Toastmaster WhatsApp groups, and also Telegram group, World Telegram Toastmasters group, and also Southeast Asia Toastmasters group and also Facebook, World Toastmasters Facebook group. Okay? And in these groups, clubs always announce if they need role takers in these groups. Sometimes, if you're lucky, they even announce we still have prepared speaker slot left, right? So this is when you're lucky because you just grab the chance right away. So with these sudden notices from them, usually a day before they realize none of their members want to deliver a speech, they will offer it to other club speakers, right? So I grabbed the chance right away. Because of grabbing the chance right away, I managed to deliver in the same club in Singapore 3 times, 3 weeks in a row. Because there was this club in Singapore who decides to have weekly meetings, but they didn't have enough speakers. I even managed to in Brunei, one in Mauritius, one in India, and one in Saudi Arabia. When you are part of this group, it doesn't mean that you ignore your own clubs, okay? When you see the dynamic in the chat of your club group, right? Like Eagle in here, I noticed no one took the speaking spot yesterday. That's why I asked Rena, if no one else took the speaking spot, I would like to take it, please. So although you join this global or regional WhatsApp groups or social media groups of Toastmasters, also pay attention to what's going on in your club as well, just in case there are open slots. Another tip would be you need to plan ahead of time. There are a lot of information in Toastmasters. For example, you decide to take presentation mastery like I did. You need to know what is in this path from the level 1 until the last level. Do you know why? Because we never know when the inspiration comes. Try to check out all of the requirements, how many you need to choose for the certain level. For example, here level 3, you need to choose 2, right? If you can decide from now on which one you want to choose beforehand. Why? If you know in advance, whenever you encounter a fitting topic, then you can just suddenly put it in. For example, connect with your audience or connect with storytelling. So whenever you experience something that can inspire you to tell someone else, you can just take a note right away. Okay, this will be for my level 3. Connect with your story, with storytelling, for example. Another tips, for example, from daily life. When you have just learned about something new, like you learn about stock market or you learn about, I don't know, New Year tradition, something like that. And maybe you want other people to do the same. Like me, for example, learning about cryptocurrency. My husband learned about cryptocurrency, right? And then wants to invest in it. And maybe you want to ask other people to invest in it. That could be your persuasive speaking project. It doesn't mean that you will influence other people. It's just like, you know, you use it to deliver your speech. For example, you experience being stuck in the flood, you couldn't go home, it make you feel strongly a certain way, make you feel angry, make you feel you want to cry, right? That is actually a good idea for storytelling. So tell yourself, okay, so when I do my level 3, this will be the content of the speech, okay? So you will not forget. And then, for example, you also have a task that you have to do in your job. For example, me, I'm pretty lucky because I'm a teacher. That means I have to explain a lot of things to my students. So whatever I need to explain in class, I will use it as the speaking professionally projects. So I'm sure a lot of you have to present something in your job in a certain way, right? You can use the same presentation, tweak it a little bit, and then use it as your professional projects. That is in, I think, level 5. Okay, so this is it. Next one is always act like today is your speech time. Although there's no speaking slot, because you never know, probably someone can offer you this. First, always have rough ideas what to say ready in your notebook, even when you don't know there will be speaking slot, okay? Rough ideas, okay, I will talk about this one. And then when there's an offer, take it first. Say yes first. Figure out later how you will do it, okay? Don't worry about it now. And also, you don't have to deliver your speeches in order. I have asked a lot of people actually have done this too. So it doesn't have to be in order. If you happen to have an idea for a certain speech in level 4, you can actually do it, although you are still in level 2. The only thing you need to do is keep the date correct, because sometimes people forget if we deliver our speech randomly like that. Okay, as long as we keep the date intact. Another one is there's always an illusion that you don't have time. I used to think like that too. The feeling of you don't have time is actually just an indicator. It's not always the fact. Sometimes it's not your schedule that is full. It's your head that is full. I see a lot of people, okay, oh, I don't have time, I'm so busy, blah, blah, blah. Right, can I check your schedule, please? When I look at their schedule, actually, that is my weekend. You should see my weekdays, for example, right? I don't think they are that busy, but they're busy in their head. They're overwhelmed with what they need to do, although it's only just 3 things, for example. It makes them feel like I don't have time for this. But if we are able to separate our facts and our feeling that actually we do have time, it's just the feeling of not having time that is so overwhelming, I'm pretty sure you can find time to actually do all of this. Not only attending Toastmasters meetings to deliver your speech, but also preparing your speech way ahead of time. Okay? And do not be afraid to make mistakes, because the tagline of Toastmaster is, it's a safe place to make mistakes, because you're not so ready. For example, right? I told Rena yesterday, Rena, I will tell you my speech title at 4 p.m. because I haven't made the speech yet, but I already have a rough idea what to say. Okay, it's okay. Although I bombed this performance, this is the safest place I could do it. It's better to make mistake in Toastmasters than to make mistakes in your job place, for example, right? That's why the stake is not that high. Don't worry about it. Last, with this tips, I would like to send you on your journey. Please finish your path. Especially you want Eagle to have the points, right? If you want to help Eagle get the points, and also do it for yourself. And don't hesitate to be a backup speaker, because sooner or later, you will complete your path. Thank you.
Informative and inspiring speech, a lot of tips and tricks to become a great Toastmaster from DTM Pipit. DTM Pipit always informative and inspiring. The next part of our meeting is an important round of Toastmasters meeting. In this round, constructive feedback is given to each speaker as well as the overall meeting conduct so that member can be benefit from the experience of evaluators and become better speakers. For this, we have the general evaluator to conduct decision. I would like to hand over to Toastmaster Resita again. Toastmaster Resita, the screen is yours.
Hello, everybody. Wow, I was so captivated by your speeches, by the meeting itself, that I forgot it's evaluation time already. So in this evaluation time, I will start with individual evaluation. After that, we will move to our role takers. But before that, I will call our timer to give his report about our prepared speaker. Toastmaster Kelvin, is everyone eligible?
Yes, everyone is eligible.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kelvin. All right. For our individual evaluation, I will start with Toastmaster Etika, who will evaluate Toastmaster Purwanto. Toastmaster Etika, time is yours.
Where is the timer? Where is the timer? I can't see the timer.
Toastmaster Kelvin.
Freezing. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Congratulations, Toastmaster Purwanto. Oh my God, I really love your story. You can bring the story, and I think you are a good director when you make the story live. You can deliver your speech or your story with the dramatic and a good writing. So I think you can be a good movie director maybe for the future. So the most impressive from Purwanto's speech is the story flow. You can deliver your speech with a good flow from the beginning and to move to the climax, anticlimax, and the conclusion. I really love that. And the second one, I really like the part when you use the dialogue to explain the story. It's a simple story when you use the milk, sate ayam, or Coto Makassar, and it makes me starving actually. I want dinner again and again. And the most I really love when you are using a different voice for the different character. You make me think about Hudson from Indonesia Mencari Bakat to show the different role with one body. So it's a good point for you. And from the past evaluator, you actually have to improve the vocal variety and add some conversation between the character when you are showing your villain. And congratulations, you did it wow. You make a conversation and dialogue while you are choosing the meal. Good. But there are something you can improve for the next speech. First, you can improve with a confusing expression while choosing the food. For example, sate ayam, or maybe Coto Makassar. You can use your gesture well. You can improve when your hand to maybe like this to express your emotion that you are confusing right now. And for the second one, try to express the emotion when you are in the midst of the problem and the story. And the third one is, I noticed you are smiling for the entire story. It could be better when you express the different emotion and try to calm and do a slow tone for the problem conversation. So that's all for me. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Etika, for evaluating our soon-to-be movie director. All right, let's move on to our next evaluator. We have Toastmaster Kunera. Toastmaster Kunera, time is yours.
Thank you, our general evaluator, Resita. Here I am, James. Where are you? All right. Congratulations for finishing your level for engaging humor. Yay. You are attracting your audience with your big humor and simple speech content. Two main points that you learn from managing project. First one is be humble enough to remind everyone again and again. And then second one, be within the topic. That is what I get from your speech. Am I right? All right. Actually, you are good at making me visualize the scenario as you giving your speech where you be humble enough to remind again and again the people to come to join your meeting. Yeah. What you can work more is because you are in humor, right? So maybe you would like to make us laugh with the acting that you may put in the speech to make us ha 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 ha. How I wish I could make it, because you have make us visualize the scenario by if you do a project, you must have an audience. You cannot be yourself to present things, but you don't have audience. And then, how if got no audience, and then the time ranking, you may, I don't know, just put a bit more action within the visualizations that make people can have more fun from your speech. And then you have really improved in your facial by expressing your speech, I think, because in the previous comment, people, your evaluator do ask you to have facial expressions, and I observed that in this time you have more facial, how to say it, expression on your face that we can see. Your eye cleaning is moving. All right. And then you may work on your PPT, I think. I think the PPT previously is the project when you're doing the PPT. And then the second one, I don't know is in or not. You may make it less word and less object. And then in the future, I hope that you can manage more projects and share more experience with us. Thank you. Back to you, our GE of the night.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kunera. And for the last but not least, we have Toastmaster Reno Rafael that will be evaluating Toastmaster DTM ticket. Toastmaster Reno, please come to the stage.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. First of all, I'd like to give my congratulations for DTM Pipit for completing your second part in Toastmaster and for the third one soon. And also thank you for the tips that you just give it to us. I think it's definitely a great tips that we can definitely use in order to sneak in as a backup speaker. So there are 2 points that I like, 2 points that can be improved, and 3 points that I think I can give a challenge for our third speaker. Let's start with what I like. First is the tagline of your speech. I will always be ready when a speaker cannot deliver a speech. I like the tagline because that serves as a good beginning for this entire speech. That's the first one. The second one is I like the use of personal story that relates with your experience as a backup speaker, in which also relates to this topic and how you use your backup speaker skill in order to accomplish all of this. So there is 2 points that I like. There are also 2 more points that I think DTM people can improve. First, I noticed there are a little bit too many texts on the slides. For example, on the social media group one, I just the second one is, I think, a little bit less engagement with the audience, especially at the middle of the speech. There are no questions, and that's my opinion. There are the two things that I think became. And I have three challenges for. First one is to use a few words in slides and highlight it bigger. So for us, the audience, that will be easier for us to read and also focus on the speaker at the same time. The second one is to use numbering on the tips. For example, I have 3 tips for us in order to remember to prepare for the speech. First one is this, the second tip is this, and the third tip is this. That's it. And the last challenges that I'd like to give, the use of conclusion at the end of the meeting. Repeat the points of your speech before and put it in maybe a simple 3 points at the end of the speech. First one, tip number 1, join many different social media groups. Second one, have your speech always prepared, and etc. etc. I think that's all. So there are the 2 things that I like, 2 things that can be improved. Overall, it's a good presentation. Even though this is a reply, we still got a lot of tips and tricks that we can use in our future speech. Thank you so much, and I wish you luck. Back to the team.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reno. All right, I see 3 red flags. Are our evaluators safe to be voted? Let's ask our timer once again. Toastmaster Kelvin.
Okay, although everyone is a little bit offside, but still eligible for the evaluation speech.
Oh, all right. Next, we will vote, I think. So I will ask Toastmaster Michael as our ballot counter to release the vote.
Okay,
Toastmaster Michael.
I'll be releasing the poll. Can you see? There are 3 questions. Please check it. Make sure you answer all of the options. This will be the best speakers of the night. And it's anonymous, so no one can see. Okay, everyone done? We still have 2 people not yet voting. Done? Okay. Thank you for voting, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Next, we will call our roll takers. First, I will call our counter, Toastmaster Rebecca. Toastmaster Rebecca, time is yours.
Thank you, TM Resita. So I will tell you my counting. TM Rana 3 times. TM Purwanto repeat word 2 times. Each other to each other. Responsible, responsibility. TM Pipit 1 time. TM Michael repeat word 1 time. The guess asa more than 5 times. TM Etika 6 times. Repeat word 4 times. And N to when you for the and TM Kunera twice. Repeat words 3 times. He has, your, the. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rebecca. And next, we will see the report from our grammarian. Toastmaster Ilya, the stage is yours.
Okay, first of all, I'd like to apologize for my ears, if sometimes I can't really listen to your words properly, or sometimes to my attention span, because trust me, sometimes your speech are so amazing that I got just caught up with the words that I forgot that, oh, I'm a grammarian. Yeah, that is something I have to work on with. So can I share the screen? Am I able to share the screen? Yeah. Right, let's share the screen. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. So here is the participants who use the word of the day: Michael, Resita, Reina, and Kunera. Other forms that's mentioned, even though it is not consistency, probably they've said in the other form like consist or consistent. So Jane and Purwanto, I've heard them saying it. About the improper grammatical words. So one was mentioned, this what happens. So instead of saying this what happens, you can say this is what happens. Okay. Next one is everything what happened to us. Instead of saying everything what happened to us, you can say everything that happened to us. That makes it more understandable and interesting to hear. The next sentence is start by improving yourself. Okay. Other one is it make. If you should say it, since this is a singular, you should say it makes them improve day by day. Present her speech. I heard someone said it. It should be his speech because it's a he, not a she. And then I heard also I have experienced several speechless moments because it was several or it was more than one. This is singular and plural. Our company have grown instead of grow. You know, you can actually say our company has grown or have grown. It does not matter, but this should be a past participle, grown. The next one is this: the purpose of this meeting is not to blame. You can't add ing after a to blame each other. When life gives you instead of give you, then the next one is they didn't have enough speakers as a singular, plural, not singular, when you do the PPT. All right. This is what I can hear from the grammatical errors. And the quotes that I've heard, having a vision is easy, but doing little by little is hard. I think that is the quote that you have said. Know yourself. I think this is it's simple, but it's deep, I believe. Be the best version of yourself and be ready of uncertainty. I am sure, can I stop sharing? How do I stop sharing? Okay, here it is. I'm sure you've mentioned so many other things, and again, sorry if I haven't got it yet. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ilya. All right, now it's time for me to give my evaluation. First thing first, I would like to say thank you to every role takers for helping us tonight. And I'd like to mention the things that I like from this meeting first. I like that this meeting started on time. I love that Eagle always value our time over anything. So we always start on time and we keep that. We keep our consistency. Next is I would like to praise our Toastmaster of the meeting. You explain the agenda very clearly, and you also show that you are really confident with what you are saying. And the best part is you always keep your smile on your face. That somehow makes this meeting more fun. Next, move to our table topic master. I love that she is not just doing her job, by giving questions, but it also shows that she really enjoyed her role as the table topic master. She do a bit overtime, but I will forgive her for that because the questions are so good. It really motivates us all. Okay. And for the counter and our grammarian, I love your very detailed reports, but I suggest that for counter you give us, maybe you can share your screen to give us a better, to give us a visual aid, because just hearing the reports could be, we may become forgetful about that. And about the things that I think we could improve, I miss our meeting rules. Where are they? Well, usually in the beginning of the meeting, before we formally start the meeting, we will have that meeting rules shared to every audience so that they know what are the rules, how to do things in these meetings. And I don't see that today, so I hope in the next meeting we can share it again as usual. And I would like to comment our agenda. So I see that we only allocated 20 minutes for our prepared speech. And actually for our third speaker, for the very worst scenario when the speakers really talk to their time limit, we will have 26, if I'm not mistaken, at least 26 minutes, but we only allocated like 20 minutes for the speakers and also the timer report. So I think next time we could really look closely to their speech time and make the allocation fit their speech length. And lastly, I want to say thank you for everybody in the meeting for your consistency in cheering up other people during their speeches. It really brightened up the mood. And I love that. I love that everybody really being very supportive to each other. And I think that will conclude my evaluation. Thank you. Back to our Toastmaster of the meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Resita, for amazing evaluation. This is the time to inform who get award for the best table topic session, prepared speech session, and evaluation session. So I invite ballot counter to inform the result.
Okay, thank you, our Tom. All of the speakers tonight are very wonderful. Yet we have the poll to vote one of the most favorite, one of the best speakers according to every one of us here. So I invite everyone here to unmute, and I'll be sharing the screen. We'll start. Can you see my screen already? Yes, great. Okay, cool. So I invite everyone to unmute, and the best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Resita. Congratulations, and I'll be taking pictures. Oh, sorry, I cannot take pictures. Can someone please take the pictures for Toastmaster Resita? Smile, big smile.
1, 2, 3. Okay, done.
Thank you. And next, the best prepared speaker is Toastmaster, no, distinguished Toastmaster Pipit Andriani.
Yay!
Thank you.
Congratulations.
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 Spotlight, spotlight.
Spotlight.
Thank you, everyone.
1, 2, 3.
Yay. And moving on next. The best evaluators is Toastmaster Reno Rafael.
Okay. Spotlight, spotlight.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. 1, 2, 3. Okay, done.
Done. Thank you. So congratulations for all speakers, but not yet to turn off the camera because our Tom will be guiding us for group photos. Over to you, Tom. Congratulations.
Thank you, Toastmaster Michael. Congratulations for the winner. Okay, like the MVP says, Toastmaster is the safest place to make mistake. So I think we need feedback from our guests, how you feel about this meeting. And may I ask two guys, Eza?
Hello, everyone. This is my second time joining the Eagle Toastmaster meeting, and it was a very, like the previous, it was a very interesting, and I get to speak up more. And although I'm still very nervous, but I got to shed a few of those nervousness. Yeah, so I would like to maybe join another one, and maybe someday I'll become a member. But overall, I really like this community. I really like how everybody's so supportive. And yeah, I really like that quote that the best place to make mistakes is in Eagle Toastmaster, because yeah. Yes, it's a learning platform. So yeah, I really like this meeting today. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Eza. Okay, we hope you will join with us soon. And this is end of our session, so we need a photo session, I think. So please open your camera. And Kelvin, can you help to take a picture? Okay.
Mas Pur.
Oh.
Okay. One, two, three. Okay. Once again. Wait. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Done.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Purwanto. And okay, I think my task is done. So thank you for great session tonight. Hopefully we get a ton of benefit. Thank you, and back to Mr. Chairman. Toastmaster Michael, back to you.
Thank you so much, our Tom. Like, we got your energy tonight for the very smooth Tom MC that guide us through all the meetings. So thank you so much for becoming the Tom, and so thank you as well for coming to Eagle Toastmaster Club for Toastmaster Genting and Toastmaster Cunera as well as Toastmaster Reno, and also guest Ratnas Shar. We have guest Eza that's already second time her visit coming here. Feel free to join us. But maybe 1 to 2 minutes, Toastmaster Etika, our Vice President of Membership, would like to share something. Do you have something tonight? Special promo or something? This is the guest always waiting for, right?
All right. Thank you, our President, Toastmaster Michael. So maybe some of you is bored with me. All right, so I just want to say a little bit about Toastmaster. If you don't know what is Toastmaster International. So Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization to improve your speech. Not only your speech, but another skill. This is the right place to you to make a mistake, to get the constructive feedback from the other one, and you can meet people across the world. And also, you can get more network in your life from the diverse background, from the diverse stage. So, what are you waiting for, guys? So this is the right time to you to join for us in Eagle Toastmaster as a member. So, back to you, Toastmaster Michael. And don't forget to tell me if you want to ask me about everything about Toastmaster. Thank you.
It's available for 24 hours. So thank you. And for all visiting Toastmaster, if you would like to share your meeting, kindly to do so in our chat. Feel free to share the meeting details on our chat, and we'll be happy. So and Toastmaster Genting is already hungry, everyone. So and it's according to our agenda at Eagle. We always try to be on time as possible. So it's now already the time. Thank you so much for your coming. We Eagle would like to say sorry if there are any things that you don't like or you are not satisfied with the meeting tonight. We apologize, and hopefully we can meet in another meeting. So Eagle Club Toastmaster Club number 01337773 is adjourned. Thank you. Bye-bye. And for Eagle members, we have business, any other business, as usual.